Uh, Welcome Wolf 10 Media. Was first in the chat there. Matthew Flynn, Melissa Harris. Let's see. Although Wolf 10 Media says, though technically Sound Engraver is always first. That's right. Always first. Matthew Flynn, Netters Network. Hello, hello. So, yep, we'll get going here in a second. And if you remembered, we did leave off at a pretty precarious point. I just got my butt handed to me by the evil killer woman who was a bounty. So I decided, we're calling it a night at that point anyway. But we're gonna go revenge myself when we start. All right, so let's see. What did me say? It got better, Prof. Crackle in and out. It got better, Prof. Crackle in and. Oh, so there was a crackle when I was going in and out. That might be the capture card. If you still hear the crackle, let me know. But I've actually got my mic here set up. This is the mic that I actually stream with back in my office there. So the problem is the little adapter that converts my mic cord and my headphones and everything into the USB into the computer. That adapter's got a short in it. It's the adapter I'm using right now, so I have it kind of very precariously placed on the mic stand. Oka Centigraver says it sounds loud and clear. Only a little bit of popping. Not bad at all. Don't know what the popping is. Maybe. Oh, you know what? This mic picks up everything. So if I'm tapping on the controller, maybe that's the popping. I don't know if it's an audio sound. But yeah, anyway, so that adapter, I've got it right now. I've just kind of precariously placed right there. So it's working. And luckily with this setup here in the chair, I don't have to touch it or anything like that. I can't accidentally bump it or anything like that. That's usually the cause of the troubles. But the new replacement adapter will be here on Thursday. So I'm hoping it'll come before I set up for my streams on Thursday night. But that means tomorrow night's stream on the Catholic Bible Geek, when we look at the next 5 chapters of A Horse and His Boy from the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm probably going to do it right here, sitting in this chair. I'll zoom out the camera a bit so it won't be so closed in on my face. But I'll just have the book in my lap, so it'll look like, more professorly in the wingback chair and everything like that. So that's probably what's going to go out tomorrow, because if I move all of this back in there, I'm worried that short will get worse and we just won't work at all. Right now it's just sort of hanging there just so. So that's what we're doing now. I do have the lighting kind of oriented here well enough. So good. Thanks for everybody giving me the thanks Netter saying it sound good. Thanks my dear sound engraver. Wolfton Media said, "Oh, you got whipped by ice. That's ice cold." Oh yeah, ice. That's right. That's no, not ice yet. Not ice. Ice was the woman in the dueling, right? I think. Yeah, I haven't fought ice yet in the dueling chamber. No, this is one of the bounties that kicked my butt in the abandoned apartments in the second level of terrace there. So, Santa Graver says the popping sounds like a bitrate issue, but not sure. Might be. I'll go back and listen as long as it's okay for you guys. As long as it's not, it might just be me talking versus the gameplay. I don't know, but let me know if it gets to the point where it's just unbearable, or you're just not really able to get the story through. And I'll, I don't know what I can do, but I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, if it's okay to roll with, then I will go back and listen to this replay after the stream's over, and I'll monkey with it a little bit more and see what we can do. So, capture card always takes some getting used to. I'm finally a little bit more adept with it now, though, which is nice. So, okay. So, to catch everybody up on story, just briefly, you create your character. I created my character. I am Odin Skyfighter. You're on the Indoor Spire, which is a Republic ship. This is the old Republic era, long before Yavin, long before anything from the original trilogy happened. This is centuries before that. You're on the Republic ship, the old Republic, Indoor Spire, and it's attacked. And that ship was carrying Bastila, was the Jedi assigned to that ship, because, as we'll find out soon, it's no real spoiler or anything like that, but she's adept at battle meditation, which is a Jedi technique, good for battles. You'll learn more about that as we go through. Darth Malak and Darth Revan. These were 2 Jedis originally, and they left the Jedi Order to go fight the Mandalorians, and the Mandalorians were hurting a lot of innocent people in this Mandalorian war. So they, against the Council's orders, left the Jedi Order to go and fight this war, and they were doing really well. In fact, they defeated the Mandalorians, but something happened when they went off to follow the Mandalorians, and they both came back as fallen Dark Jedi, so it became Darth Revan and Darth Malak. At this point, they've killed Darth Revan, but Darth Malak has taken over, the apprentice. So that's the really cool design, bald guy with the mouthpiece and everything like that. So Darth Malak has attacked the Endor Spire you're a castaway on the planet Terrace, which was just below there at that point. You and Karth Onasi, who was the pilot of the ship, basically, you are in search of Bastila because you're pretty sure. In fact, we just found out she has been she escaped in one of the escape pods on the lower level of the city, and the swoop gang, the evil swoop gang down there, the Vulkars, the Black Vulkars, have her hostage, and they're going to give her away as a prize to whoever wins the swoop race coming up. Which the swoop race is kind of like a pod race from Ep 1, but a little bit different. So that's the deal thus far. Let's go ahead and enter into the gameplay. I won't watch the trailer again because I doubt people are going to see that every single time, especially if you're watching this in succession. But it's a sweet trailer, really sweet. Yay, LucasArts! And don't forget to tag me if you have something to say to me in the chat. That way, it'll highlight it. It's really hard paying attention to 3 or 4 different screens. Because I have the TV screen of the gameplay. I got this one. I also have the window open for the capture card to make sure you see my head and it's not frozen or anything like that. Oops, I said I was skipping this. There we go. Load game. There we are. That was me running away from her when she kicked my butt last time. What I forgot this. So here she is. She's in there. And next time I go talk to her, it'll be a fight. I forgot that she throws grenades at you. I think frag grenades right away. So that's what was completely taking me out. And then I threw a grenade at her too close. And if you throw a grenade too close to her, then it'll affect you too. So I need to top myself off with a med pack there. And Computer Robots is here. Says, hi everyone, and Sound Engraver. Did you get or coach Professor Geek have a nice haircut over the week or last weekend? What? I don't quite get... I think there's some typos in that. But yes, I did have a haircut before I saw Sound Engraver for Christmas. So it got her seal of approval. Alright. Let's do this. Here we go. So the key is to talk to her, then run away because she's going to throw a grenade right away. So you got to get back out of distance.
I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone. But I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Okay, run away. Still got me a little bit. Med pack. And then throw a grenade at her. Whoops, what am I doing? That's it. The Karth is taking her out pretty well. She's got me, oh, okay, good. Yes! She's gone! She's mine! I can go claim the bounty. Let's see what she's got for looting. Scope, you can modify some of the weapons, the blaster rifles with that. Adrenaline amplifier, that's good, like a neural, or a cybernetic to put in. Implant. Sweet, and she had a chest in here too. I think rather than waste all my med packs, I am going to go back up to the top level and have that doctor, because he'll heal you for free. Got some credits. Computer spike, med pack, good. I'm just going to let Karth limp on out here like a gimp. Because he's so rude to me later. He deserves it. He's fine. He's not in pain. But that way I don't have to waste a med pack that I will need in battle later, I am sure. This way I can just go right up to top level, get healed for free by the doctor. A little bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to open that. Ah! Probably gonna die. I don't think I can even go out there either as long as I'm in battle, so I better just go ahead and do the med pack and see if I can get this guy. Alright, he's gone. Ah! Open the wrong door. Darn it. I might have to kill that lady again, too. All because I opened the wrong door. Yep, alright, let's go ahead and take her out again.
I gave you a chance. Now you'll see why I'm the most...
Okay. Took a Karth fast that time.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Alright. Wonder if I had an autosave. It might have autosaved right after I killed her last time. Probably did. Yes, no. Oh, no, the autosave's even back farther. Never mind. Alright, gonna try this again. Maybe I'll give Karth an energy shield too. It might help a little bit.
What?
Like, you change the Karth, then he goes, what? Really, guy? Oh, I need to equip him with an energy shield. There we go. Why isn't it showing up? There we go.
Yes?
I think I'll stay over here. Let
I
him be the
gave
one
you a
that
chop.
talks to
Now
her.
you'll see.
Just keep shooting at Karth. Are you kidding me? Okay, we got her. Good. I was the one that died that time. It's okay though, we got her. Karth survives. Alright, and I'm not going to open the wrong door this time. Although I do think I will have to use some med packs just in case. Just in case I run into some Vulkers on the way back up. At least 1 or 2 med packs, so it doesn't take me too long. Tom Spiegel is here. Welcome, Tom Spiegel. Says, I ain't gonna be around much. My computer went kaput. Book studies on the 7th, right? Is that the 7th? Let me check my calendar. I'm bad with numbers, you know me. But yeah, it's this Thursday. So that's, yeah, that is the 7th. That's right. Yeah. The 7th. Obi-Wan, the Kenobi by John Jackson Miller. First 5 chapters. It's gonna be sweet. Lots of fun. Med pack for me. Yeah, maybe one more. What the heck? They're cheap. And not opening any doors until I go back up top and heal up. How many med packs do I got? 14. You know what? Heck with it. We're not going to go all the way up top. I'll keep you guys just sitting here waiting while I'm running around all over the game. We're just going to go ahead and... Alright, we're topped off.
Yes.
We can do this. This was the door that had some Vulkers behind it. Let's take these suckers out. Right.
You
Oh, I hate it when you're stunned. There's an implant or something like that you can get that helps resist against stunning, or maybe it's an upgrade, I forget. It's been a while. Alright. Karth has the ballistics. So let me see if I can recover that mine. Then you can use it later elsewhere. Oh, cool, Samuel Proctor. You said you made it past the Calo Nord fight. Cool. Yeah, that's intense.
Yes?
Alright. Keep trucking. That's the way out. I forget if we've looked into all of the apartments, though. These Vulkans are going down. I can't remember to go. I didn't mean to do a med pack. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. It's okay. Med packs are cheap. Oh. I'll loot that guy first. Somebody's over here ready to fight. That's right. They'll go up against Odin Skyfighter and Karth Onasi. Is it Onassis or Onasi? I forget. Onassi, I think is his name. Netter's Network has to call it a night. See you, Netter. Good to see you, though. Great, always great. And tell Troy an early happy birthday, but I'll be sure to tell him on Friday as well. But, yeah, the big 5-0. Man, I am very happy for him, and also very happy that I am a good ways away from that. So, 9 good old years. That's something to... Must have forgotten to... Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is part of, combat suit. Sweet. Let me check real quick. So I have light battle armor. Bonus 7, dexterity 2. Yeah, no. So I'm in what's best for me. 5, 5. Yeah, he's good too.
What?
Alright. Back over to the cantina so we can turn in the bounty and get paid for taking out, what's her name? There. And once we level up a little bit more, we'll go up back to the top side and do another dueling. And fight Garrelon Two Fingers at that point. But we're just going to give a good finish out of the tour down here. But I'm glad this is working. Other than the... that's the hidden Beck base. We'll go to the cantina. Other than the crackling a little bit, which I don't like, I will look into that and see if I can stop it. Maybe I go lower with the bitrate? I don't know. These old games, it really doesn't matter. The bitrate can be low. I'll do some checking on that. But other than that, I'm really glad this is working out. You know, in terms of sound quality and everything like that. Oh, let's see if I can get him to lift the bounty on Dia's head yet.
Hey, it's like I told you before. You come up with 200 credits, and I'll remove the bounty. Otherwise, she's gotta pay the price.
Persuade. If you hire someone to kill Dia, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right.
It worked that time.
Besides,
Sweet.
I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Sweet. Light side points gained. I saved Dia's life. Nice. I knew I could do it without having to pay him $200. Let me go turn in the bounty on what's her name. Alright, so that's him right there, just going to tell Zax.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Whatever. Let's go talk to Zax. Zax the Hutt. Back again, human. I hope you didn't come just to chat. Davik hired me to do business and make credits, not to make small talk. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. Bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Selvin was her name, I think. Tell him about Selvin. So Selvin's dead. All the other bounty hunters who went after her ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. Let me see if I can get him to do 400 again. I think I got him to do it last time. I want 400 credits for this job. No, you don't bargain with me. This is my business. I set the prices, not you. You take 300 or you get nothing. You'll up that reward if you know what's good for nah. We won't cause any trouble. We're trying to remain incognito right now. It's important to save Bastila. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters in Terrace, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. Alright, we're going for right now. Come back if you want to earn more credits. Bounties are quick money. Experience points, good. Got some good sweet experience points. Gain money. That's good. We'll need that money. And now we're going to go look at just the rest of level 2 of Terrace. And we have to eventually go down even lower to find Mission. Remember, Mission was the little Twi'lek, and Zabar, her Wookiee friend. But the leader of the Hidden Becks told us if we go find Mission, she'll be able to lead us into the Black Vulkars base privately or quietly, so that we can steal the part for the swoop gang of the swoop bike that they have, and that'll help us win the race and free Bastila. Checking with the chat, see if I missed anything here. Matthew Flynn says, "Did you know the Sith Lord Exar Kun mentioned in this game first appeared in the Jedi Academy trilogy novels?" I did not know that. That's cool. I haven't read those yet. I have them. I have all 3 in one edition. which is pretty sweet. You know what I've been listening to lately right now is the radio dramas of the original Star Wars. They're free on YouTube. I found one guy, it's called the Nigel Edit, where he put all the separate parts together, cut out the intros so you don't have to keep hearing an intro every 15 minutes, and linked them together with some really sweet John Williams music. It's really nice. I don't know why I'd never listened to those before, but they're part of the EU as well, and they tell, I mean, the first, like, almost 30 minutes of the whole drama is some backstory. You get to see, and Mark Hamill does the voice for Luke in the first one at least, Anthony Daniels, of course, the C-3PO, and you get to hear Luke on Tatooine, you know, he has a little scene with Biggs and everything like that. It's really awesome, and I know it's going to go into more content that wasn't in everything else. So yeah, I'll recommend. Let me see. Actually, if you give me one moment here, I'll just keep the game paused where it is there. I will. Actually, I don't have to do that there. I'll drop you a link in the chat so you guys can see. You know, I'm sure many of you have seen it before, but for those who haven't, it's free. It's on YouTube. The old radio dramas. They're in their dramas too. They got the music. You know, the acting out and everything, the sound effects. It's really sweet. My computer's going a little bit slow because of the capture card going and everything. Alright. Let's drop the link here for you guys and then we'll keep on playing. Load it on up. Star Wars: A New Hope radio drama, Nigel's Edit. Some guy named Nige L. But he did good work. It's edited seamlessly. I mean, you could listen to the old thing too, but you'd have to like keep hearing their little intros and recaps, you know, every so often. It's kind of like when you listen to the old Superman serials, you know, with Kirk Allen. You know, you don't want to hear the recap every 15 minutes. There's the link there. And Wolf10 Media says, just remember to stock up on grenades. They will come in handy for specific areas where you meet Mission and Zebar. That's right. Good. And thanks for reminding me of that. So after I do just finish exploring down here, just going out of this last hall, I will go back upstairs to talk to Dia to tell her she's free. And then I'll load up on grenades, healing, all that kind of stuff. So, Udias Lee, have you swim before? Are you like asking me if I can swim? Yeah, I can swim. I feel like you're asking me something else, though. I just don't get it. If at first you don't succeed, blast it with my blue eyes white dragon. Don't know what that means, Matthew Flynn, but okay. Alright, there we go. So we got that. Close that out. Alright, let's kill ourselves some Volkers. Hate those misses. Try some grenades here. Nice. And can't loot any of these guys. Okay. Now that's the Sith trooper there. This is the entrance to the lowest level of the city.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I don't want to go there right now, so I won't. I'll just say I'm going.
Good. I don't have time for this foolishness. Down here, we run a tight ship, not like the slipshod operations in the upper city.
I really do like that the Sith soldiers' uniforms in this game. That's really pretty sweet. Now I haven't I actually do have all the omnibuses for the Knights of the Old Republic comics, but I need to go through those now. Actually, that's something I should be reading through now so I can be better informed about this game. But they're prequels. They're prequels up to this story, so I don't know if those Sith uniforms are used in those, but that's pretty sweet. Remember, you can use the rapid transit system to return to your base. On the map screen, you will see the button that says return to hideout. Yep, that's actually a good idea. Should probably just do that. While the apartment complex, the button on the map screen will read transit back. Pressing this transit will port you back to the location. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that function. I'm sure some of you are like, what are you doing running all around the place? So, to the map. to... Oh, return to hideout. X. Yep, return to hideout. Are you sure you wish to return to the hideout? Yep. You guys did I play... Oh, are there any movies you were watching in 2021? Me? You mean like new movies coming out in theaters? Not really. I'm just so not even remotely concerned about Hollywood at all. What's coming out? I will try Ghostbusters Afterlife, whenever that comes out. But I don't... Is that still coming out this year? I mean, who knows? It's crazy. So I will try that. Whenever it comes out. But, yeah, I'm just not really... I mean, Hollywood is, you know, whatever. Not really into it. Let's see if I can do anything to Karth's blaster yet. Can't put a scope on it. I do have a scope. That's cool. I can do that much. Don't think I can do anything to armor yet. Nope. Alright. Now we're going to go heal up and buy some grenades, as Wolftown Media reminded me, and talk to Dia. Dia should be... Is she in these apartments, or is she in the ones on the... Is that her there? Yep, there she is. There we go.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke with Holden. I convinced him to remove the bounty on your head.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward, Dia. Helping you was thanks enough. That's what heroes do. And all you greedy folks in the chat are gonna go, oh man, you're taking... No. Heroes help because it's the right thing to do without the cause of a reward.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
And I don't see Alex Starr here yet. Look, light side points gained, and I get a level up. Sweet. Alex Starr was messaging me today. He was like, you really should kill Bendex Star Killer. It's only 1 point on the dark side. He had a great strategy, because he knows these games really well. He had a great strategy. But can't do it. I don't care if the game would forget. I would still know. Alright, let's see what skills we want to increase. I could do 1-up Persuade. I really should have some demolitions because I don't want to keep having to use Karth, especially once I meet up with Mission. Treat injury would be nice too, but do 1 treat injury and 1 demolitions. Security's necessary too. We'll take down. There we go. Oh nope, I don't have enough for that. You know what? I think I'm gonna do security right now. Feats. All right, now it's time for another feat. Could use the heavy armor. Let's see. This feat further reduces the attack penalty of a character wielding a double-bladed. Let's see. Character's representing this feat subtracts 2 points from any damage suffered. The character retains the number 1 vitality point through. That's pretty good, I think. Do want heavier armor eventually, but that's a good one too to persuade. Yeah, I think I'll do the improved toughness. That's what we're going to do anyway. Yep, that's good. And see, I accepted. Oh, need to add it. Alright, good. Now we get out of here, we go heal, go buy some grenades, and then we're ready to go back to the 3rd level. And the bottom rung of Terrace. So there are 3 levels of Terrace. I think I have it. Yeah, 3 levels. I think. Is it 3 or 4? No, I think it's just 3. I'm blanking. You guys can tell me. But ultimately, you go down to the Under City. That's where we need to go to see Mission and Zabar and find our way into the Black Vulcar base.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies
We've
and
heard
all.
her spiel for a while. Let me see,
Because
for
of the
sale.
Sith.
So vibro sword I've got. Yeah. Ion grenade, frag grenade. 80. That's pretty steep. See if we can sell off anything. Volker shock stick. Yeah, that's not all that. Sell that off. Short sword. Gotta remember that. I think I keep Zabar. Does he keep his bowcaster? I forget what I keep him with. But blaster rifle. Alright, that's good for right now. We're gonna go do another dueling chamber challenge to see if we can beat Garrel on 2 fingers anyway. Cantina, that's right. Matthew Flynn says the Tales of the Jedi comics cover the KOTOR era too. Yeah, I got them over there on my shelf. The Knights of the Old Republic Tales of the Jedi are prequels to this specifically. But yeah, I've got all of the Dark Horse comics leading up to this game in omnibuses. Now, Disney, or well, Marvel, who owns the rights now, of course, they are releasing hardcover omnibuses. So on the one hand, it's the first time these omnibuses have been released in hardcover format. On the other hand, though, they have that stupid Legends thing at the bottom. So I think they're not a priority for me to buy. One day, I probably will, just so I can have a hardcover, but my collection is trying to be Legends free, you know, of that horrible label. Let's see, where was Dueling Chamber? There we go. I'm gonna save before we fight Garrel on 2 fingers. Yeah, I agree with Tomita. Surprised they're still pushing that High Republic nonsense. Yep, I know. Udias Lee is asking if I own a pet. Not yet, but I will have another cat one day. Sounded great first. It's not a real cat person. I had, I think you're somewhat new, but yeah, my sweet little cat Hermione I had for almost 20 years. She was just my best little buddy in the world until she sadly passed. So one of these days I'll get another cat. I think every writer needs to have a spirit animal, so to speak. You know, you're familiar anyway. Ah, mysterious stranger, I knew you'd be back. They all come back. You fought well last time. People like you, stranger, they bet on lots on your last fight. There'll be more on your bet more on your next fight. You get 10%, same as always. You want to step back into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelists on Terrace? I'm ready for a duel. We'll see what it's like. You handled Duncan pretty well. I think you're ready to fight Garrel on 2 fingers. Just remember, Garrel uses blasters in the ring sometimes. You ready to step into the arena? Let me put on some, get my energy shield going first. Ready for a duel. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Garrel on 2 fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Alright, just gotta... dig in close so he can't use his blaster. Could use my grenades on him. That would probably take him out pretty easily, but I don't want to waste those. Plus, he's going down. Look, easily, handily took him out.
The fight is over! over! The
Nice.
mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
Okay. Sound Engraver's playing the allergy card. She says her twin sister is allergic to cats. I get a little sniffy myself. Playing the allergy card. See? If it came down to a cat or Sound Engraver, of course I would choose Sound Engraver. It's okay. Alright, let's go collect our bounty. Oh, yeah, 2 cats, Matthew Flynn. Nice. Alright, let's get our bounty. Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a lot when you fight. Makes me happy and rich. I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid. 10% of the purse. That's what's the deal. Here's your credits. You come see me when you're ready to fight again. 200 credits, not bad. I wonder, I'm going to save now. I wonder if I'm ready, if I've leveled up enough to fight the next person. We'll see. If I die or I lose, I'll just... Even if I lose the dueling chamber, which doesn't kill you in the game, they just say, oh, you'll come back later or whatever, I'll still load the game up, because I don't want to play in a continuity in which I lost. Samuel Proctor says, that pun very nearly made me leave the stream. That was so bad. What pun? Did I do a pun? What was, I don't remember the pun. Or was it somebody else that did it? Alright, let's see. I think we don't fight Twitch next. I think we fight Ice next, if I'm correct. I don't remember. We'll find out here. Yeah, let's find out. Mysterious stranger, will you be back for another fight? Sure. Hey, it's not gonna tell me who I fight next. We'll see. Ready for a duel. I think you're ready to go against Ice. That's right, Ice. Human. She's tough. But so are you. There'll be lots of action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready? We'll see. It's got me nervous. We'll give it a go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's kind of a running theme in this game that a woman kicks my butt.
To the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Firing that blaster, turn it around and see if I can dodge some of them. Ooh, miss. I like that. Oh, she is just... There we go. Got some... Oh, no! I think she's going to be a grenade. Gonna require those to take her out. Yep. Nice! Had to use 3 grenades, but took her out. And I'll get a lot of money, so I can replenish them.
The mysterious stranger has won. Ice is knocked out cold. Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Oh, the dual announcer is what your Samuel Proctor was talking about. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Thanks, Thanks, Wolfton Media. Artificer Joni says, I have a black cat, 1 spot of white on her throat. Oh, that's cute. She's about 20 years old. Yeah. Hermione was a tabby cat in color, but she was a mix. But yeah, I do prefer longer-haired cats. I don't know why. Hermione was just that. That's just what I get paid from icing ice. I like that pun, Samuel Proctor. Good fight, good fight. Yeah. Always pay my debts. $300? That was the same thing you paid me for the last... No, it was $200 last time, so it did increase. It did increase. Next up you fight... No, next up you fight Marl and then Twitch, or Twitch and then Marl. I forget which is which. Do I think I can do it now? Probably not, because it took a lot of grenades to take out ice. Remember how horrible she was to me when I talked to her last time? Let's talk to her now that I kicked her butt.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
You know what? Fair enough. Doesn't want to be buddies, but admitted that I was better. Okay. She could have apologized for being a royal wench the last time, but you know, whatevs. I think we're ready to go on back down. I will go to the doctor just to top off the health, which is just a tiny little bit, but you know, it's probably silly to do, but whatever. And the reason I'm not really gearing up big time is because eventually you do have to buy a droid. T7? No, T7's from Star Wars: The Old Republic. T3, I think. Your little utility droid, your little astromech, who's an awesome little droid that you have in the game. But if you don't have enough to buy him, and he's really expensive, you have to threaten the poor innocent lady, and it's just not cool. Don't like having to do that. So if I can at all avoid it, I'd like to avoid it and save some money.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course.
I could use some
It will
healing.
just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Okay, now we're ready to go back to... Oh, return to hideout. I want to... Supposed to let me go back, or do I have to be at the hideout? I think I have to be at the hideout, and then it'll let me return to the lower level. So let me just go back over there, and then we can go back down to the lower level of Terrace and see if we can find Mission Azabar. We'll explore a little bit down there too. You get really cool story elements that are down there as well. So. Tom Spiegel says, excuse me, 300 credits, not dollars. And you call yourself Professor Geek? Not professor when it comes to numbers at all. At all. In fact, I kind of pride myself on this. I'm working on my 3rd graduate degree right now, and the last math class I ever completed was high school geometry. Just because you know how to game the system. I'm pretty proud of that fact. Where's the hideout? There we go. Actually, I don't need to be in the hideout. Maybe I do, I don't know. Transit back, yeah. Transit back. The function is... Oh, I need to leave the hideout proper. I'm standing right outside of it, I think. Are you sure you wish to transit back to your previous location? Yes. LL Cool Ray says, Big Z, a fun party member, but I feel the game limits him too much and he's ultimately useless. I'm trying to remember. I don't, you would think a Wookiee would be really, I do use him a lot in Kashyyyk, obviously. It's a good character to use when you can use him there. But as soon as you get Bastila and Juani, I tend to use them at the most because they're other Jedi. They're going to be more powerful. Alright. Let's check out the lower level. Oh, here it comes. Something seems to be bothering Karth. He's on his mansies. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about these issues you seem to have with me. Or should I say, we didn't finish our conversation last time? Yeah, probably that. It's a little politer.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Rude! Not built that way. That sounds like an excuse. Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this? And what exactly are you watching me for? That's the good one.
I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all.
So you want some guarantee that I won't betray you? I'm starting to get pretty tired of this attitude of yours. Of course it won't happen again if you never trust anyone. Huh.
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're capable of trusting anyone, right? And how am I supposed to know you won't betray us? I'll take the first one.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
I don't need someone around who doesn't trust me, so leave. Be on your own. It's obvious you want. You sure you don't want to talk about it? Yeah, I think I'll ask. You sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. But I want us to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
You've got 2 blasters and you're watching my back. I'd like to know why you don't trust me. Karth. Who was it, during the stream last time, somebody said it was the actor who plays Karth is the actor in some other show or movie. I forget what they said, or does the voice of somebody else. It was like, oh, I remember thinking that was really cool, but I can't remember what it was now. If you're still in the stream, whoever said that last, let me know.
No problem. Didn't work.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
And Gadden gave me the papers from the Hidden Becks, so I've got my security papers right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Otamidi says Caden Alenko from Mass Effect. Yeah, he probably is that, but it was something else somebody said, because I've never played Mass Effect, so that wouldn't mean anything to me, or I wouldn't have recognized that. So it was somebody else that he played that I remember recognizing. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I can't remember what else he did. Glad, sad, mad. Okay, it took me a while to get your name. Yeah, it would be cool if they remastered
You
this.
there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits.
Who are you? What are you doing here in the Undercity? This is a public elevator. I'm not paying the toll. Get out of here, you filthy beggars. Who are you? What are you doing here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
You know what? I'll go ahead and pay you 5 credits since you've got a rough life. Because you don't want to just take them out. That would be dark side points.
Credits, my brother! We have credits.
Now they can buy food and medicine.
Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Odin Skyfighter. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
The surface is a beautiful place. It's nothing special, but I live here. The surface is a beautiful place.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. doll sounds so wonderful. Hendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil? Who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Yeah, I agree, Glad Med. The voice acting is really stellar. Matthew Flynn, is this Hollywood? The Promised Land, what's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
I want to ask you some questions. So, where can I find Hendar? Hendar was their leader.
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed in the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Hendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Hendar might know more about them.
Do you know anything about the... after that, tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Hendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want.
I think I've asked her everything. I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Okay. Gonna head over this way. I think Hendar might be over here. That's where the rat ghouls are, I believe, over there, but we're gonna go talk to some people first. There's Rukil. There's the older man she was talking about.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
Okay then. Could I ask you some questions?
Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Odin Skyfighter. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
A true path? What does that mean?
No. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No. Not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I'll help you with this, Rukil.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Alright. Now, let me remind you guys, too, that the reason I'm doing these whole streams, because I see we do have some newcomers. Welcome, Francel. I think you're a newcomer around here. Welcome, welcome. But the reason I'm doing these, I know a lot of people have played these games before, love it, and are going to be here just for sort of the nostalgia thing, and that's great. Welcome. But for those who want to get into the EU, that's kind of my mission lately, helping people discover the EU with all of Disney's nonsense and everything like that. So there's a lot of people that just aren't gamers, or don't have the right consoles, or aren't really computer savvy, or whatever. And this is such a amazingly foundational game for the story of the Old Republic. So I'm playing through this as a story playthrough, so that people can get the story. And it will go ahead and make up that playlist, because this makes part 3, so this is the 3rd one I've done. And I will make up the playlist to put them all in order. But you can find them on my channel. They're all relatively recent.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
I want to ask you some questions.
Oh, you better ask Hendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Hendar already doesn't like me.
Why doesn't Hendar like you?
Hendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals.
Gendar's
the others just
communist.
bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
That's a pretty selfish attitude. They are your family, basically. It's a tiny little outcast group. That's why Gendar's mad at you? There has to be more to it than that.
He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Hendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Hendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
That's pretty low, dude. Keeping it just to sell to people who need it. How do you manage to run... let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Let's see... The prices aren't right at all. They're crazy high. Johnny Heavy Pistol. That's pretty good. I'm not going to buy anything from him now. I think I might need something from here eventually. Okay, Hendar. I can't remember where Hendar was. That's Shalina that I just talked to. Outcast men. Outcast men. There's Rukio. There's Gendar. Let's talk to Gendar now.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Melissa Harris said, strike him down, Prof. I think she's talking about the little guy from the store. Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity? No, we already know that. You said something about other Upworlders. Who came by here recently?
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Veo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Okay, I asked her about mission. So you can tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here? Yeah.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
So that's the rat ghoul. That was the disease that the doctor up in the top level of Terrace wanted me to try and find a cure for. And if I find it, I can take it to him so he can actually help people, or you can take it to the hut and just, you know, get a lot of money out of it or whatever for shady reasons, which we will not do. So I think I'll be going now.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Very well. Now, I can't remember which side. Let me save. It's about time I saved. But I do believe, I can't remember which side it was. This outcast healer. Or is it the other side? I think it's this side.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something you can do. Something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukgul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukguls and attack them at any moment.
I'm going through those gates to try and help the infected ones. I don't think I can yet, because I don't have the serum yet.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rukguls, you'll be walking into your grave.
I think I need to go on the other side and actually do a little exploring in the sewers before I can get to the serum. Then I go through there and I give the serum to the survivors who haven't transformed yet. Get the serum before you open the gate. Yeah, thank you, Wolfton Media. Yeah.
Hurry, Hendar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hendar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hendar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open the gate. I will kill the Rakghouls.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Experience points received. Sweet. Alright, Hendar's infected there, but now we're in.
Thank you for saving Hendar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder? I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates, and see they are locked to protect us from the Rakghouls. I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions. Goodbye, Upworlder.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hendar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Alright. Yeah, LL Cool Ray, sorry. You're right, yeah, it's on the dead Sith soldier's body, I think.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him? Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
I hope you get Zalbar back. You have to get me inside the Vulcar base. Wait here. I'll be back when I find Zalbar.
No way. I'm the one that got Zalbar into this mess, so I'm coming with you. I'm not going to abandon him again.
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Vulcar base. I guess that's the only best one to do there.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Mission has joined your party. So, alright, I got Karth and Mission with me right now. And Mission can level up immediately, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Give her some skills. Attributes. Got one attribute point. She's a little low on strength. Go on that one, I guess. Skills. She's got computer use, demolitions, that's good. She can be my demolition person when I drop Karth. Security. Another security. The computer use. Demolitions. Good. Accept. Alright.
Sure.
Let's see if I got any gear for her. It's better than her current. Combat suit or the military suit. I quit this item. Oh, she doesn't have the military thing. Combat suit. I'll give her the Republic mod. That'll work. Give her an energy shield. See what she's got blaster wise. Her blaster, yeah. Blaster rifle. Like Karth's. I think I like mission to stay on blaster. So give her another blaster pistol so she at least has 2.
What?
Sure.
All right. Got 2 in our party now.
Ready?
So,
What?
gonna see if Mission can recover these mines so we can keep them in our inventory. And she can. Good. She's got pretty high demolitions skills. Then you can save those for later because you can use them. Your rig is red. It's red, bruv.
What?
My rig is red. What do you mean rig is red? My rig is red? I don't get what you mean there.
Yeah?
Put her on blasters only, or close combat stinks. Yeah, I remember something like that. Definitely. Somebody to talk to?
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
But here, I'll see if I can find something to help you.
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
You became a raccoon. Med pack action. Alright. Where is that Sith? I think it may be on the other side. Karth's been infected, so his life will still go down. Got an anecdote, I think. Anecdote kit, yeah.
What?
Yes?
See if I can find that Rakul serum. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and go all through the sewers and actually save Zabar tonight. But, so we'll do that either tomorrow night or the next night I play this. But I do want to at least find the serum and go save the Rakul infected people on the other side. So that's one of the entrances to the sewer there. Lower sewers. There's Kando. The Mandalorian bounty hunter.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn Rakghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why, is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with Rakghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a Rakghoul.
Yes, it did.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik? So what do you know about the lower city gangs? So you're just going to the surface? No. What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
What do you know about the lower city gangs?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs. But the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog, but lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
Alright, better get going.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Canderous reminds me of, what's his name? The guy who played Hellboy. I'm blanking on his name right now. Can't remember his name. I think we'll go ahead and take down the rat ghoul over there, and I'll continue to search the area. Start with the misses. Alright, can't remember where that Sith body is, but I'll just kind of keep going over the area until I find it. I think it's over there. Yeah, they're got it. They're all circled around it. I think that's it. Yeah, both of them on rifles are actually pretty decent right now for the rat ghouls. They're taking them out nicely for me. Oh, that's an outcast corpse. Anecdote kit and Promised Land Apprentice Journal. That's right. That's Rookill's assistant that he wanted me to find. I knew it was somebody important. There's the nope. Not it either. Can't remember. Is the Sith body you find the anecdote on? Is that inside the sewers? I thought it was out here. But it's been a while since I played, so I might be wrong. Ron Perlman. Thanks, Melissa Harris. Yeah, Ron Perlman. Hello, Cool Ray. Wolf 10 Media. Everybody was saying it. Got it. Hello, Cool Ray said, Canderous always talks about how he doesn't want to talk and then tells some of the best tales in the game. I know. You're right. You're absolutely right. Remains. Frag grenade. That's good. Maybe it was inside that you find the Sith body with the rat ghoul anecdote on it, or anecdote, or serum, or whatever. Hey, I'm fighting too, LL Cool Ray. I'm fighting. Yeah, do you guys remember where the oh, it's out here near a group of rat ghouls. Find more racks. Wolfden Media says. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought it was out here. I just need to keep going and searching.
Sure.
Alright, we've got to find it. It's somewhere here. I feel like I've gone through all of the area thus far, but there must be some corner that I... Oh, that's where I went before, so I have to go over here maybe? Yeah, there are more rat ghouls over there. And there's some Sith. Yep, that's where I'm going.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Search. I should be going now. Why don't you just give up the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Alright, so yeah, the Reckles are down there. Now I forget, maybe some of you guys can help me out. You want to use the serum to help the people down there, but you also want to give it to the doctor up top. Do you give it to the doctor first, and then you go down and give it to the Reckle infested, or do you have enough for both? I forget how that worked. Wolf Timmy, you seem to remember a lot, and I know El Cool Ray, you remember a lot too. So let me know what you guys remember about that. What order you should go in, because I forget. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. But I got some goods. Where is it? Yeah, give it to the doctor and he replicates it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just wanted to double check. Well, that wasn't the serum. Where am I missing? What am I doing wrong here? There's more Reckles. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's a body over there. Maybe it's they attacked the soldiers you were just talking to. That's probably what. Stephen Cruz, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Been working hard, I see. Your music's awesome, though. So good to see you again, though. Looks like mission can level up. Nice to see you, Steven. Thanks for the super chat. Always appreciated. Level up her treat injury. Let's see. Feats. She can get a feat now. Level up her armor wear, I do believe. This probably be good, or... We'll level up her armor. Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah? What?
One of these. There we go. Reckle serum. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to the hideout, because the doctor's office is like right across from there. So we'll fast travel to the hideout, go give the doc the serum, and then we'll come right back. Well, first I'll go over there, so I'll go right back to it. But to the Reckle infested people that need help. So we'll go ahead and help them. Uh-oh, mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her. Speak to mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to know a little more about you, mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Isn't Mission Veo supposed to be like 15 in this too? She's a young girl. How did you and Zabar hook up? Or where are your parents? Don't you have a family?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee? I'll say, go on.
Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Smacking a kid? Those Volkers have no class. I think she gets mad because you called her a kid, though. You're lucky he didn't try to fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other two Volkers do?
The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Stephen Cruz says, is this the part where CGI young Luke comes in? Yeah. Somebody else asked, I forgot who it was, if I believe any of the rumors that they're going to do a series set in the Old Republic. No, not at all, because Disney's already replaced. They've already replaced the Old Republic with High Republic. And all the rumors, oh, no, Favreau and Filoni are changing everything. No, they're not. They won't let them do that. How did Zalbar end up on Terrace? Yeah, we'll ask that. I think she says you have to talk to him about that.
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really.
I hate that they
Big
say
Z doesn't
Kashyyyk
like
instead
to
of
talk
Kashyyyk
about
in
it.
this game.
In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Alright, so back to our plan, which was to go back over to where the people need our help. And then we're going to fast travel back to the apartments. I always get mixed, turned around in this area. I think it's over here. Let me just check. On the map. Yep, that's right. And then we'll fast travel, give the doctor the serum, he'll replicate it, we'll come back down, help the refugees. And then we've done our good deed for the night, and I think we'll wrap it up at that point. Because, yeah, someone, I think LL Cool Ray was saying that the sewers take a long time to get through. It is a pretty vast, long, vast area. So that'll be for another night. Saving Zalbar will be next time. Oh, wow, again. Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a petty criminal. Pretty handy skills to have, Mission. We'll keep her happy.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay,
Nope, never mind.
have it your way.
I think I saw some chats here. Let's see. Tom Spiegel. Oops, I missed it. Tom Spiegel says, thanks for speaking up. For a second, I was wondering if I had mispronounced Kashyyyk. You know, it's Kashyyyk. Yeah, the whole time. Yeah, Samuel Proctor says kind of like Coruscant pronunciation before the prequels. Yeah, Coruscant instead of Coruscant. Yeah, yeah. Some of the pronunciations changed and whatnot. Lucas has always made it known that pronunciation is left to your imagination, so I wouldn't feel bad about it. Yeah, exactly. Good point, Hendrix. Yeah, Griff is trash is satisfying when Mission finally accepts it. Yeah, I agree. And Stephen Cruz, thank you, brother, for another super chat. You're great. Haven't gotten too many super chats lately, so they're welcome, friend. Appreciate it. Fun fact, the writers of Showgirls were heavily influenced by this game. Should have known. That's the price for Stephen Cruz's super chats. Oh, never change, Stephen Cruz. Never change. Seriously, though, man, your music is amazing. I've been seeing the things you post on Facebook, and when's the album coming out? When are you going to do an album? Everybody, if you... some people are here. Actually, let me do this real quick. Bear with me. Actually, I don't want to go up yet. What am I doing? I want to go over here just so I'll be there. And I'll do this while it's loading up. But speaking of albums, first of all, yes, Stephen Cruz, you need to put out an album. And I want to know when the campaign's going to be. But let me drop the link for Sound Engraver, my dear Sound Engraver's album here. The campaign, you can get the whole album for just like $3. And extras for like $2 more or whatever if you want them. And yeah, if you appreciate Sound Engraver and all the cool stuff she does, the content she does, you know, she had a great stream, you know, tonight, Monday night, she does it every night. And her music is just wonderful. And this album in particular, Happy Anomaly, was, I talk about it more than she does, but it's influenced by, you know, cause that gaming music that influenced her and first got her into electronic music. It's like the old classics, DK Country and stuff like that, Mario and the Seven Stars and whatnot. It's really great stuff. I've heard it. You can hear samples of it at this link that I'm about to drop. So I'll just do that now before we finish up the game here. But yeah, you know, and the extras are immediate. I think she'll send you download codes for the extras pretty soon. But the album is finished. It just needs mastering. So she's just trying to raise a little money for mastering. So there is the link to A Happy Anomaly. Go drop Sound Engraver a few bucks and get a sweet album full of music. Sound Engraver says, thanks, Prof. Bouncing tracks right now. That's right, getting it ready. Cool. Stephen Cruz says, this year. Cool. So we'll have a Stephen Cruz album this year as well. Awesome, awesome. Hendrix says, it's my own bias, but I like how we get the most annoying party members first. Well, you know, I can cut Mission a little bit of slack because she's so young. Okay, she's young. Karth, yes, he has this kind of tragic backstory that, you know, we'll learn about it later, but you don't have to be a jerk. He's just a jerk. But you're right, yeah, you get the most annoying party members earlier. I do love the way it's written, because you do have to, and I will be, you know, my character, Not me, Sound Engraver. But my character will be romancing Bastila. I romance Sound Engraver, and that's it. But the character, you do have to romance Bastila if you want to keep it EU continuity, you know, and canon and everything like that. That's not where am I going? I want to go to the doctor, which is down here. But I like the way it's written. I like the flirting between the main character and Bastila. It's really written quite well. You can kind of fluster her at sometimes, kind of get under her skin, but in like a flirtatious way.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture?
They
How's
so
this?
deserve each other.
Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Oh, if I could just ask Karth to watch Mission and let the two of them fight it out, that'd be wonderful. Alright, let's go make the doctor very happy. Give him the Rakghoul serum.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward, Zulka. You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I forget what my health was like. Let me see what he's got for sale.
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Sound Engraver said, I'm glad those days of romancing Bastila are over. Odin can, though. Yeah, Odin Skyfighter's gonna romance Bastila. Not me. I romance Sound Engraver. Rakghoul serums. Let me go ahead and buy some, so I'll have it. Buy a couple. Oh, whoops. I just bought something else by accident. Yeah, you only buy it once. That's all you needed. Sell list. Light side points gained.
Welcome to my medical facility. Do you require healing? I even have a cure for the Rakghoul disease. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable...
Yes. First of all,
it will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment. Welcome to my medical... I even have a cure for the... Of course, I sell them.
Yep. Let me take a look at
Of course.
sale. Let's see. Advanced med pack. I don't really have any of those. Those are coming handy. I'll get a couple of those. I think that's good for right now. Let's go talk to this guy. He'll be all mad.
Blow it! If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
That's right, punk.
You blew it.
Did the honorable thing. Alright, now we go back to the apartment so we can travel back to the lower city, and we'll help those poor infected people who are waiting to turn. They've been infected and they're waiting to turn, so we need to give them the serum before they turn. Some of them do turn, and you have to fight them off if I remember correctly. But I'll shut up and stop spoiling everything for you. I don't really remember, honestly. We'll find out. Alex Starr, welcome Alex Starr, says, was the Shadow of Revan worth it in order to get Knights of the Fallen Empire? Yeah, we'll talk about Shadow of Revan. I'll probably do a video on it. I got a couple problems with that, but no, it was good in the end, and I do really love Fallen Empire. So we're talking about expansion packs for Star Wars The Old Republic, which is the MMO, the third installment of this game, basically. Knights of the Old Republic 2 comes out after this, and we'll play through that as well, but then the MMO is still going on, and expansion packs are still being made. It's the only EU content still being made is the expansion packs for the Star Wars The Old Republic. So that's what he's talking about. Transit back. I think I saw Trooper FN5 or FN25 in here as well. Welcome to you. So you pop in there. I know what to me. I'd laugh at how the doc advertises the serum right after you gave it to him. I know I was just right here. Let's see. Go on in here. Help some people.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot be... No!
Poor people. Gotta take them out, though. So they don't like anybody else. Should have bought anecdotes at the box office.
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I have brought you a serum to cure the rat ghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this rat ghoul serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Light side points gained. Yeah, Samuel Proctor says, whoops, I forgot to give the cure to the lower levels after giving it to the doctor. Yeah, it's a good way to get some light side points. I really would recommend, too, anybody playing this game now to, not for spoilers, don't follow spoiler content, but at least just follow a loose walkthrough, like some of the lists and the blogs and stuff people have put out, because you do get so much more out of the story if you go to the planets in a certain order. And like you should go to Kashyyyk almost first, I think, but you don't do the whole end of Kashyyyk yet until you come back to get a little bit extra of the story and stuff like that. It's pretty cool how it works out. But yeah, you do have to do them in a certain order to really get the best story, the most of the story out of it. Alright, so we did that. Let's go tell Rookhill about his apprentice, too, while we're here.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journals.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
guide you, but I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
So, is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
See you, LL Cool Ray. I'll finish up in a second. LL Cool Ray's taking off. See you. Yeah, some people are asking about future parts in the game. Yeah, I do want to keep it spoiler free. I mean, no one said anything out of the line yet, so just, yeah, let's keep it spoiler free so that people can experience the story. One more thing I want to say too quickly. People keep saying, Prof got a haircut, Prof got a haircut. I realized the thing, I got my haircut like before Christmas. I don't have the headphones on right now because I got earbuds. So you're used to seeing me like this, and you don't see all the sides of the head and everything. So that's what everybody thinks I got a haircut now, because suddenly they can see the head. All right, the Promised Land. What's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years, I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
All right. So we've got that we have to find. So basically there's this Promised Land that the people in the Undercity there are thinking that, or at least Rookhill is. It's a story that he can go and lead the people to, where there'll be more to eat and everything like that. We'll learn more about that. I saw someone in the chat say Karth must be really fun at parties. Yeah, you're right. What else is going on? afraid I'm gonna have to go to bed soon, says Sound Graver. Yeah, I'm signing off now, actually, myself. So yeah, 1:45 a.m. It's time to sign off here. I guess still gotta eat something. So yeah, signing off now. But thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll come back. Let me save the game. Come back for a part 4 and keep going through this. A lot of fun. I feel like I was gonna say something else though. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Not sure. What was I gonna say? What's the Harris calling the mullet outdated? Yeah, the mullet of it's just that's the best one. I don't like any of the other character designs. It does have a bit of a mullet there. Everyone's chiming in with their sleep schedules. Wrap it up. I know we're wrapping it up now. I'll drop the link to Sound Engraver's album one last time. Get the whole album for only $3. She's giving it away to steal. But thanks so much everyone for her hanging out. A lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow night for the book study over on the Catholic Bible Geek channel. If you haven't subscribed to my Catholic Bible Geek channel, would appreciate it. It needs some, obviously if you're interested in religious content and whatnot. I know a lot of you already are. But tomorrow we are doing a book study of the Chronicles of Narnia. So tomorrow we're looking at chapters 5 through 10 of A Horse and His Boy. That'll be at 9 p.m. tomorrow on the Catholic Bible Geek channel. If I have time or if I have enough energy after that, I might jump over here and do another gaming stream. I'm not sure. We'll see what's going on with that. But regardless, Thursday night will be another Bible study over on Catholic Bible Geek channel at 9, but at 10:15, right here on Professor Geek channel, we're going to start our book study of Kenobi. So chapters 1 through 5 of Kenobi, sweet, sweet book. We'll talk about a lot of good stuff in the first 5 chapters of it. So grab a copy, read it online or whatever, and come back for that. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Go through and get the story, the real story, the EU story of what's going on with Kenobi on Tatooine there as he's overwatching infant Luke and all of that. So we'll get the real story before Disney tries to tell us some watered down horrible version. But there's the link to the Catholic Bible Geek channel as well for those interested. That's it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, keep enjoying and